there's ups and downs in relationships and marriages. You're going to go through seasons where, ain't you supposed to be a helpmate? You're going to go through seasons where you got to do stuff for your man because maybe he ain't the provider this season or he ain't the...
I'm just looking at that empty finger. Did you take the ring off before we got it?
I don't know. I ain't married. Oh, I ain't married.
Sounds like it.
I ain't married.
Oh. It sounds like it.
It's going to be...
See, a king don't need a king to be a queen, but a queen need a king to be a queen.
His media is here for entertainment purposes. We don't take it too serious, and I'm your host, Don Juan.
That part right there.
We got Truth Hurts on a Cup of Conversation podcast. Shout out to them. He gonna be dropping some gems. They're talking about modern dating, relationships, the woes, and of course the men's side. Let's get into it. If you like the video, hype the video. Let's go.
Not leave though. Why does it have to be cheating? I think that's what the part that was like, no, they don't make sense. Because yes, I agree wholeheartedly. Because actually, I do. Let me tell you why I agree wholeheartedly. Because if you are a man that's, like you said, protecting, providing, doing all of the things that a man is supposed to do in a marriage, then a part of what a woman is supposed, and a man, what it's supposed to do, you're supposed to give me sex. If you can't be talking about you don't want to have sex either, right? So I feel like as a part of a marriage, a woman, that's part of marriage.
So you agree that sex is obligatory? It's mandatory.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Okay.
I believe that. However, I don't think that if you don't get it, you have to cheat. I think that if you don't get it, like you just told me, if you go figure out whether your relationship, you can handle him being emotionally unavailable, your whole relationship, you either gonna stay or you gonna leave. If you gonna see that your wife ain't trying to give you no cat, you need to pack your bag.
Right.
So wait, you can cheat on him by denying him the cat. But if he goes out and get it, that's cheating? How was that cheating? You cheated by not giving him the cat. He's doing what he got to do. You rather him pick up and leave so that you don't have to feel the consequences of your acts. Right? He should deal with what you did to him, but you shouldn't have to deal with the effects of your choice by denying him the cat. Crazy. When women get on these podcasts and they say, "Oh yeah, sex is obligatory," it's I believe it's this. It sounds good on the net, but in behind closed doors in her personal relationship, we don't know what she putting her man through.
Right.
I think that people, when they hear this, they're thinking that I'm saying that I come home from a long days of work,
right, and
I say, "Babe, can I get some action?" And you say no one time, and I'm like, "Shit, I'm gonna get some pussy."
No.
This is not what I'm talking about. And my word, I'm very specific. I'm very specific in my wording for a reason.
Right.
I said consistently.
Yeah.
Being told no. And consistently for some men could be 5 times. Consistently for some men could be 2 months, 5 months, 10 years, right?
Yeah.
How many no's am I supposed to take until I fall victim to a yes?
Bruh. You can't pay me to do that shit. I'll trick every goddamn day of my life. I'll pay for pussy every day of my life before I do that motherfucking shit.
The real problem is niggerism.
Right? So then we go a little deeper. You said, why not leave? Why not leave? The same reason why in your situation, you said outside of the fact that he's emotionally unavailable, he's a good man. And I love my man, just like I love my wife. And outside of the fact that she won't give me coochie, she's still my best friend. She's still a great mother. I couldn't imagine providing for anybody else. So even the cheating act is a selfish act. People get the false belief that cheating is about, well, what could I have done different? It wasn't even about you. It was about me.
Exactly. So when she denies you, she's being selfish. That's a selfish act. She's cheating you out of that box. Men be in marriages and relationships for years dealing with that bullshit.
Selfish act. Right. And that's all that it is. And unfortunately, and a lot of people are they're going to crucify me for this one, cheating for men and cheating for women is not the same thing. Exactly. A man will stick his dick in a glazed donut if it stares at him long enough. There's no emotional attachment The reason why men cannot stomach it, right? Because for the most part, when a woman cheats, she's emotionally attached. She's went there in her mind. She didn't just see dangling. She's seen a future. She's seen a possible replacement. This is why men are like, damn, did you give him head? Did you rub his feet? Did you give him the king treatment as well? Because they know you. If they know what they had to go through in order to get you to that intimate point, then they automatically assume that another man had to do it. And never. But anyway, yes.
I'm going to disagree with both of y'all.
And for the most part, most women think that when men cheat, it's the same way because that's the way that they think when they cheat. They know they're emotionally involved, right? So they think that you are too.
Just because of the fact that there's ups and downs in relationships and marriages, you're going to go through seasons where, ain't you supposed to be a helpmate? You're going to go through seasons where you got to do stuff for your man because maybe he ain't the provider this season or he ain't the...
I'm just looking at that empty finger. Did you take the ring off before we got it?
I don't know. I ain't married.
Oh,
I ain't married.
Sounds like it.
I ain't married.
It sounds like
but
it.
It's going to be...
It's funny that you said that because I'm thinking that in my head.
Correct me if I'm wrong. In seasons, ain't it going to be times where you ain't... Everything that check off the box for
I'm giving his dick up.
I don't agree. Let me
because
I'm giving his dick up.
We know y'all is.
Yeah,
we know y'all is.
She better get up.
They're always talking like as if they're not just as loose with that box as men are opportunists with their manhood. They kill me. Anytime cheating is brought up, they always want to refer to the man as if women just don't do it. All right? Men are dogs, women are kittens. All right? We do it in the middle of the road. The difference is they're gonna hide and do it. But the fact is, they getting plowed regularly. And how do we know that? They got the keys to the safe. Anytime you got the keys to the safe, you already know what it is. They spend money frivolously. Don't let that go over your head.
Can I say this before we go? No, that's not true. There's been plenty of times that I did not want to have. What do you think that you're with somebody for 30 years and you feel like having sex every night? There's been months where I'm working so much, sex is the last thing on my mind. But if my wife, because it's an obligation, I signed up, right, for the ultimate sacrifice. You think I want to watch Sex in the City? You think I want to watch Real Housewives? That's the equivalent. It's called taking one for the team. This is my person. And for everyone that won't, there's someone that will. No, it's been days I'm like, I'll literally be on my way out the door like, oh, let me go take some dick upstairs just in case. I don't want nobody to get in my...
I agree because listen, it's different types of sex in marriage. You have the obligation. You have this is dutiful sex. This is my duty as a wife. You know how people say, you done said it. You done said it before.
Sex, I like that. I like that. Some real, but this is because you're a married woman though. So it's, and I'm not no shade.
No.
But she understands.
I'm marriages
work.
I'm not.
A marriages work. You want to deprive me of something. Especially my for a real provider and protector.
Or my question, that's what
Yeah, but these hyenas, they run that nigga over too, man. They get to a point where they start feeling entitled. You know, it's very rare to find them on your program and they just gonna stick to it and not break it. And it's rare, man. Look at all the top providers that we know, right, in the public eye, right? Whether they, celebrities or not, that's neither here nor there. The fact is, we all know them. We all see their marriages and relationships play out in public. And what do we see happening 9 times out of 10? The wives talking crazy. These guys are top 1% of men in the world. These women don't care, man. How they feel is always going to override everything else.
You always say we're a helpmate. If it's a season where he ain't providing, protecting, well, I'm not going to say, am I still obligated to give up some ass? Because of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Because you know what? I know what you about to say. I'm going to let you finish, but this is what it is. At the end, and I know you're a believer, so I'm going to say it to you. When you get to them pearly gates and you was a wife and he told you all the things that you're supposed to be as a wife and he didn't tell him all the things he's supposed to be as a man and you stayed and he wasn't doing all the things he's supposed to do as a woman, as a man, he not going to say, well, did you give sex? you gonna say yes or no. It ain't gonna be, well, he didn't do. He not asking you about what he did.
Yeah.
He asking you about
That
what
makes
did you
sense.
do.
That
You
makes
know what I'm
sense.
saying?
That
Because
makes
you also had the option to leave. You get what I'm saying? So
Shit, this is rare here. This is a rare one.
are you saying when you leave because you not getting no sex, you like, hey, I'm about to go cheat? At least give her that option. Because
I'm teaching women how. This is the thing, right? I'm teaching women how to keep a thriving relationship. A lot of women only get advice from women, and a lot of women only take advice from women who don't even
have
date.
a man.
Not even that, right? Let's go a little bit deeper. A lot of women take advice from women that have ain't shit ass men.
Yeah.
So if you and your girlfriend don't sleep with the same caliber of men, why are we taking advice from her? She's never had a man protect her. She's never had a man provide for her. Her man lives with her. They've built nothing. They have nothing. So of course she's going to, I wouldn't give him no pussy. I bet your pussy is shriveled and dried up. He's done nothing for you.
If you're still taking advice, if you're in your late 20s, early 30s taking advice from women who are not even married or haven't been in a long-term relationship, that's why you're still single. That's why you're still single. You're still dealing with manipulative, narcissists, insecure women who are telling you not to deal with a man, all because they had a man and they fucked up and now they with a nigga who ain't shit. So now, whatever they're going through, they're putting that on you. And if you do got a good man now, they're going to try to persuade you to leave because you're happy and they're not. I'm just saying.
They are the biggest haters of... Women are the biggest haters of anybody around, bro. It's crazy, man. They thrive off trying to stop your emotion. Even if it may sink their own boat.
No,
I
you
like
said
that.
you said a word
That's
right
not
there.
taking advice.
If you choose it, like we talking about, it's a choice to stay. So if I noticed all these things about him and I still stayed, that's my choice. But I still have to do my obligation in this part. If I'm talking about a marriage, if you're in a marriage with somebody that you say don't communicate well, that you say don't do all these things, that they're not getting me aroused intimately by the emotional connection that we have, I chose to be there.
Yeah. So when does dutiful sex run out? So, and I'm asking this on the
question.
Because as a woman, I'm asking this from a woman.
Right.
If I know that emotionally, I'm an emotional being. All of us are, humans are. But as women, we are the weaker vessel, right? And we need certain affirmations. We need people to validate our husbands anyways. I know I like for my husband to tell me, oh, you're beautiful. Oh, I need to know that you still turned on by me. And I used to be like, I'm going to love you whether you big or this. No, he want a bad bitch. He don't want, you get what I'm saying? Like, because at the end of the day, I don't want your stomach hanging over your pants either. You gotta understand if I'm being real about it. So if all of those things are in play and then you still are emotionally unavailable, you're not able to plan dates and what do emotional attached men do? You know, you're not able to be intimate outside of the sexual part.
Like lead up.
Emotionally intelligent men don't live in their feelings and don't make decisions based off how they feel in the moment.
Out, like I'm not pleased emotionally.
Staying down and staying stuck is not the same thing.
Okay.
Let's be crystal clear. Staying down and staying stuck is not the same thing. If we ever find ourselves in a season, right, a season of dutiful sex, then we have a very deep discussion that we need to have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dutiful sex here and there, it's going to happen.
Right.
If we're in a season of I'm just taking one for the team, obviously sex is not the issue. There's a deep-rooted issue that we need to sit down here and talk about. And so for anybody that's in a marriage, and I'm glad that you said that about keeping your body up, because that's mandatory in a relationship as well. And I tell a lot of you big backins, and they don't get mad at me, right?
Don't call them that, Truth. Don't do that. Don't
big backins is insane.
Give them another name.
Let me explain something to y'all, because y'all brought a man up here for a male's perspective, right?
Okay.
So I guess I can tell you what's attractive about a woman, because that's what I'm attracted to, right?
Yeah.
The greatest quality that all y'all have, this is why it is imperative for you not to have a big ass back, is the proudest moment for a man is after we do I do, and y'all know how y'all do that little cute ass walk to the bathroom and you get the little come running down your leg.
Yeah.
He's looking at you, and when that shit is sitting right, he daps his feet. He like, I did that.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling. Could you imagine when you go do that little walk and y'all got the same back? Like if I look over and your back wide, I'm like, God damn. sex with a nigga in here today.
So
I'm telling this is real shit. But y'all don't want to hear that. And I'm sassy for saying this, but this is some real shit.
I ain't never been one of them.
I agree.
The women who think just because a man got a
like, where your phone? I can't see even the. Well, never mind. But anyway,
I have been. You say you ain't never been, but I have. I ain't gonna lie. And I respect my husband because he has never been like, baby, you still love me. He be like, nah, baby, you gonna have to. And I used to be offended by that because I'm like, you supposed to love me unconditionally. No, and he was like, if he had to break it down to me, he was like, think about this. If we are attracted by if men are attracted by the things that they see, why would you think that it would just all of a sudden stop because
we got married?
Yeah. Like, you get what I'm saying?
They always want you to take them as they are, no matter what. No matter what. They can do what they want, say what they want in their mind because they all think that their box is the most powerful thing in the world. And it could be. But they believe when they give it to you that you ain't never had nothing like it. And you all of a sudden in this trance and they can just be who they really are and do what they want to do. That's why after they use it to reel you in, when you're in a relationship, a so-called monogamous, committed relationship, we know it's an illusion. But then they use it to play with you, right? Then it becomes a bargaining chip, right? Then it becomes a treat when they feel like they're doing something for you. Or it's an apology box.
He came for a certain look. You know what I'm saying? So I had to stop being offended by that and just take accountability and say, bitch, you didn't got big.
Yeah.
And
it ain't the baby.
And we realistic, right? I think that a lot of y'all think that like we expect for you to remain a size 0 for the rest of your life. No. First of all, when people love you, they love things about you that you don't even like about yourself. Mm-hmm. So it might be the one big areola. It might be the I'm keeping it all the way 100. It might be the birthmark on the top of your ass. Yeah. Like you don't even think that these are the things that we're in love with.
Y'all care about stretch marks?
Nigga, pardon me, grown men love them. I mean, grown straight men do. Grown straight men do. I stand on that. Grown straight men just love women.
Perfect answer. I couldn't have said it better myself. That is the perfect answer. Straight men love real women. And that's no shade to the Autobots and Decepticons out here.
Hey, come get this nigga, man. I stand on that. Grown straight men just love women.
Right.
Like grown straight men love everything about a woman. Like and if you ever pull your breast out or stomach out, now stomach out, not gut. That's 2 different things.
Okay, tell me the difference.
Don't make me do you. Don't make me do you.
I be having to tuck mine sometime in my pants
stomach
sometimes.
And a gut is 2 different things. It's different. Now, stomachs and guts. The stomach is...
How many centimeters? How many centimeters? Because I'm...
You know what?
I'm about to pass out. How many...
All I'm saying is, I forgot what I was getting, but stretch marks have never been a deterrent for any man. If you ever get naked and a man say, "Ooh, that's a stretch mark," he probably likes dangling. Respectfully, like I don't think that any.
I ain't never had nobody say nothing about it.
But that's what I'm saying. So think about how odd that is.
Right.
Hoopers have never stopped anything. Stretch marks have never stopped anything. Long elbow titties have never stopped anything.
Okay.
If a joke,
saggy titties, okay.
Love a good saggy titty. I love an authentic titty.
Not you running off a checklist.
I'm just trying to make sure.
Absolutely.
Not you running off a checklist.
Because I do aim to please my man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make sure which surgery
saggy
do is the
titties
top
is soft, especially during fellatio. They get to like hitting your thigh. Like that's soft ass titties. Soft. Them hard titties out. I can't stand a hard breast.
Okay.
I think women have normalized.
You can tuck a little stomach, just not.
For sure, but it can't be. I can't be giving you head and just.
That's the original tummy tuck.
Stomach, just not.
For sure, but it can't be. I can't be giving you head and your stomach is hitting my head.
Oh
like
my
we gotta
God.
we gotta now you can have a little gut, but it just can't be outrageous.
Flat when I lay down.
There you go. And that's the difference between a stomach and a gut.
All right.
If you lay down and your joints, you out of pocket.
Okay.
And you damn sure shouldn't have a belly ring on it.
Okay. Damn. Yeah, I'm with you when you're right. Okay.
Damn.
All of that. We said all of that. So I talked about this with one of my friends. She's a plus size girly. And she was saying how...
What's plus size mean?
I'm about to break it down to you.
Okay.
So, plus size can mean a number of things, okay?
Really? Could it really?
Let me cook. You say you be cooking. So I told her this. My friend is a plus size girly, but she is not out of shape, if that makes sense. And I say that because I heard a man say this. You correct me if I'm wrong, but he said men do not hate fat women. What men hate is bad built women.
I concur.
Because he said, I love me a plus size thick woman, but if she's proportioned right, and like you say, if her stomach, we ain't talking about you can't be fine with a stomach hanging over because it's gonna either be bigger than your ass. It ain't gonna be proportional no more. So you can still be I done seen big women that are fine.
Voluptuous is the word.
Voluptuous women that are fine.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I think that me and y'all need to make it clear that y'all not mad at us for being voluptuous. Y'all don't want us to be bad built.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. And men can't help any of their situations either. But no one cares. Bad built bodies. Ooh. Bad built bodies is bad. Now, voluptuous, shapely, it's a limit to everything. I mean, you could have a small stomach or not a big stomach, but other places is out of control too. So it depends on the man, right? It's just the attitude of the woman. You can't be plus size and big and come with a certain type of energy. Same thing with women. Talk about men with BDE, right? Oh, you can't be talking to me like that. So it works both sides. It works both ways on either side, man. Her attitude can make up for a lot, all right? A woman's attitude, the way she treats a man, the way she talks to him, the small thing that she does for him to help him, get through his day, that goes a long way.
Can't help it.
Some people can't. You was just telling me that.
Yeah.
Because I always hear people say, well, do men like BBL bodies over natural bodies? No. Men like BBL bodies over fucked up built bodies.
Okay.
That's what they like. That's the truth.
But I don't care if you put a BBL on the top of a fucked up body. That body's still gonna be fucked up.
No, but what I'm saying is
them shoulders, you can't BBL them
women
shoulders.
act as if men don't love natural bodies, and we do.
Oh, yeah.
What it is chicks want to come in front of you with chicken legs and a cow top and be like,
bad built.
What you mean you like a B? Like,
yeah,
no,
I ain't never thought that men didn't like natural bodies.
We love natural
actually
bodies.
think that y'all
we love and
natural
appreciate them.
Yes.
Okay, I just have to say this. Please don't hate me. Women are not good at giving other women relationship advice. When a woman goes to another woman, likely our friends, to vent about a relationship, usually what's going to happen is the other woman is just going to validate you. She's going to be like, yes, you are not appreciated. You totally deserve better. Your husband should do this more. Your husband should not take you for granted. You need someone who is going to see how beautiful you are and treat you like a queen and all of that stuff. So a woman is really going to be good at validating your feelings and your experience. And that's probably what you really need at the time. However, it might actually be more beneficial for you to speak to a man to see how they view the situation, because men and women, obviously, generally speaking, and in heterosexual relationships, men and women think very differently. We have very different hormones. We're programmed to have biologically very different roles. And so when we go to a woman, she might help us feel seen and heard and feel better, but she might not be the best person to help you communicate better in your relationship. So maybe go to a man and ask them what their thoughts are on the situation. Ask them how they experience the situation. Go to your husband. That might be a good thing. But actually, I find that, and I've seen this over and over, women don't want to hurt your feelings. So they're not going to tell you the truth. They're just going to make you feel better. But really, you need to look at yourself, and you need to look for people who are going to tell you the truth, which is there's probably a miscommunication because of different ways of thinking.